Hello friends, I'm Laura Armstrong. I'm a volunteer for the Minnesota Marine Art Museum, and today I'm here to talk to you about the stories that paintings can tell us. Sometimes an artist paints something because she or he wants to show us an event that really happened. For example, Maarten Platje painted Ariel and Taiping racing along the White Cliffs in 2005 because he wanted to record a true story of two clipper ships that were carrying loads of tea from China to London. They were competing to see who could get to London the fastest, and they were going to win a big prize, whoever won this race. After sailing all the way from China to London, they arrived within 10 minutes of each other. That's an amazing and exciting story that just happens to be true, and he painted it to show that story to us. Other times an artist creates a painting that tells an imaginary story or that inspires us to imagine a story of our own. A good example of this in our museum is a painting by Georgio de Chirico that he painted in 1938. It's called Cavallo Fuggente, which in Italian means fleeing horse. And that's what we see right away when we look at this painting. A horse running away fast. This painting is kind of mysterious. We see some water, perhaps an ocean, and in the distance we see a small white building. We also see that a yellow cloth is billowing from the back of the horse. It looks a little bit like a blanket or maybe a piece of clothing, but we really don't know. The horse's mane and tail are streaming back, perhaps because it's windy or perhaps because of how fast the horse is running. This painting really makes me wonder a lot of questions. Where is the rider? What's going on? What is the horse thinking or feeling? Why is it running? And what will happen next? Asking questions and imagining the answers are the first steps to telling a story. Any painting can tell a story, and any person who looks at a painting can imagine what that story could be. I think making up stories of our own is super fun, don't you? Today I have a story to share with you that's about using your imagination and asking the questions that help us make stories. It's called Oh, the Thinks You Can Think, and it's written by Dr. Seuss. He drew the pictures too. You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue. You can think about red. You can think about pink. You can think of a horse. Oh, the thinks you can think. Oh, the thinks you can think up if only you try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. And you don't have to stop. You can think about schlop. Schlop, schlop, beautiful schlop. Beautiful schlop with a cherry on top. You can think about gloves. You can think about snubs. You can think a long time about snubs and their gloves. You can think about Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her big balloon swimming pool over her house. Think of black water. Think up a white sky. Think up a boat. Think of blues blowing by. You can think about night, a night in Nanup. The birds are asleep and the 3 moons are up. You can think about day, a day in Dadake. The water is blue and the birds are awake. Think and wonder. Wonder and think. How much water can 55 elephants drink? you can wonder, how long is the tail of a song? There are so many thinks that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of the rink-rinker-fink? And what would you do if you met a jaboo? Oh, the thinks you can think. Think of Peter the postman, who crosses the ice once every day and on Saturdays twice. Think. You can think any think that you wish. Think a race on a horse, on a ball, with a fish. Think of light. Think of bright. Think of stairs in the night. Think a ship. Think up a long trip. Go visit the Vipper of Vip. And left. Think of left. And think about beft. Why is it that beft always go to the left? And why is it so many things go to the right? You can think about that until Saturday night. Think left and think right and think low and think high. Oh, the thinks you can think up if only you try. I love this book because of all the colorful, wild ideas it contains. I hope the next time you visit the Minnesota Marine Art Museum that you enjoy seeing and making some stories.